everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I am Won-Jin.
Today we're going to start off talking with Boys Season 4, Episode 6. The title, which is Dirty Business. And indeed, it was filthy. Very filthy. And full spoilers ahead for the entire series of Boys so far. And Gen V, you have been warned. Here we go. So, man, this episode had a lot of twists and turns. And shall we talk about like, you know, Batman? I guess this is a more realistic Batman. I mean,
man, I gotta love the Butler.
Yeah. I mean, I think this episode was for the entire season one of the episode that they most pushed the boundaries, though, because I think some people might not be too happy with it. Like some part of it was, I mean, if I'm being honest, I did laugh out loud while watching it, but and that ending too. It was I felt it was like out of the entire series too. I mean, we get some like, you know, what do we always say? Like, wow, like how are they gonna top this, right? And I think that is part of their like thought process too, though. And so you have a real life Batman who lost his parents, except his Alfred is a black man. Because this is basically Candyland modern version.
Candyland, by the way, is from the Tarantino movie Django Unchained.
And then they have the mandatory gimp. And not only do they do that, but out of all people, they put Hughie, who just lost his father, like in the one of the best like episodes, I thought, emotionally wise, and then decides to
like run Pulp Fiction on him. Yeah.
very non-consensual. Very, very non-consensual. And then we also get as if that multi-man wasn't enough, we actually get a Spider-Man, a real life Spider-Man, where his spider hole is right up his
butthole.
Yeah.
And I think that's more realistic because, you know, real spiders, the hole where the spider web comes out of is like in their behind.
It's separate, right?
Yeah. It's not from their hands. It's actually from their body.
Okay. That's Won-Jin, thank you so much for sharing that. That's wonderful information. It really helps explain a lot of things. But what's up, guys?
Oh, man, a lot of new people. We got DGF. What's up?
What's up, DCF?
Chan Hong, Scott Walker. And all our most important subscribers.
Big shout out to ZZ. Big shout out to Scott Walker. A big shout out to Chan Hong, Kayla Marie. Welcome to the family, DGF. And every Kayla Marie, Jasmine, Russian ID, and all our most loyal 39 subscribers. But what did you think about the Butcher thing, though? I did not see that coming. Like where he was hallucinating both of them.
Yeah, and that was some like Fight Club, like Sixth Sense kind of like plot twist. That was very surprising. You know, like the moment what's his name yelled at his wife. Yeah, I was like, oh my god. Yeah, is this guy also a hallucination? Yeah. And man, that was like trippy.
I do think some of our subscribers might have like noticed something though, but I didn't. I was completely caught off guard.
I was very convinced that guy was real and he was a piece of shit, just like Butcher.
Yeah, and the fact that but here's another thing that was interesting. That Joe Kessler illusion says, "I saved you from Ezekiel." So I do wonder if we're gonna get like a Venom kind of moment where that tumor actually pops out and talks to you.
I think you or we mentioned this in previous episodes.
We did, right?
The hallucination might be that parasite thing.
But we were talking,
or I think it was ZZ talking about it.
No, but we thought it was Becky. But now we know that it's
no, Becca.
Oh, Becca, right? That moment was so good. I also like how they did a reference to S2 in that scene too. Yeah, you mean in season 2, right? Yeah. I mean, This. Oh, and another thing is when Newman's head popped.
I was asking myself, did she just commit suicide?
No, but like, you know what I was hoping for? I was actually hoping like she had the power to reassemble herself.
Oh, okay.
So I thought, what? Her like, cause you were the one who mentioned that Newman can like fight Homelander, right? Mm-hmm. So I thought that would be actually like god tier power, and then it turns out it was just like
an imagination. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Sage can survive a headshot. Wow.
Yeah, because remember from the lobotomy thing, we learned that her brain grows back.
Yeah.
And she actually needs like for recreation to like dumb herself down.
Yeah.
But turns out Mother's Milk did that for her by shooting her in the head.
No, but I did think like MM should have shot her in the heart though.
Well, he didn't know.
No, but don't you think they did? He probably knows their superpower, so.
Well, since he does have like a military background, right?
Yeah, they're CIA.
I think the training is like prioritizing a headshot over a heart shot. But I think the most textbook thing is like one to the head and two to the chest or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was okay, but I guess like scene wise it makes sense because he didn't want to do it, but he was like.
He was kind of forced to do it.
Yeah, she was really, really egging him on. Oh, and you know what? A-Train is definitely going to die. When someone is rewarded for their kindness in this season.
That kid's look, that's what's going to kill him.
Yeah.
The kid is so proud of him. Like,
Yeah. But I thought that was like basically like Jamie saving Lady Gwen moment. Where like, and then his smile too. So that was like, yeah, Homelander is gonna tear you to pieces, aren't he?
Oh man, Scott Walker, he's better from the flu. And let's see, very down and upset today, guys. You know how diesel trains are taking over from steam. I'm worried that one day that's gonna happen to all the steam trains that are going to disappear forever. I mean, that's part of progress, I guess. I mean, I still want to see all these internal combustion cars run around, but who knows? They might all go electric. Do you see any similarities between Venom's transformation and the werewolf transformation? And DGF, don't know if you guys seen The Boys animated series. I haven't seen it. They have an animated series? I mean, I know they have like a cartoon or something. I have never seen it. But in episode 7 of that show, it kind of shows what happens to dying cells on Temp V. We're not going to talk about any of the Webweaver scenes, right? Can't get those scenes out of my head.
Okay, so DGF, the best way... isn't there like some kind of myth where the best way to, if I have a phobia of elevators, to get in there, right? So let's talk about Webweaver.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but like, hey man, Hughie is such a champ though. You know, because and listen, and I felt really sorry for Hughie because. Guys, you can wash the uniform before you give it to him. Yeah. Why does it have to be ripe?
Yeah, I mean it's basically like reeking.
No, like see, I didn't understand that. I thought like just go to a dryer and then do that and then wear it. Why didn't they do that? And then
they promised not to laugh, but then you could tell that they were like about to burst out laughing.
Right. And Sage is in danger now because this scene. She has 3 enemies going against her now. One is Ashley. Ashley has she has a spine. She survived among these superhero, and also
Homelander.
Homelander's not happy with her because
and now we have Firecracker.
Yeah. Feel bad for Fury. His dad just died, and then he got to get in that smelly suit and deal with Tech Knight.
Well, not just deal with Tech Knight. That's like. This is way beyond just dealing with Tech Knight.
Yeah. No, Scott Walker, we read it, but we haven't decided yet, but possibly Terminator, because that's the one we haven't talked about.
Yeah, Terminator maybe.
Yeah, if you had a bad day, go for good food. Yeah, that's always good. Good food and good sleep.
What is with that? I got shocked by the moment when Sage died. Yeah. I got some news for you guys, and definitely Won-Jin there definitely did film Cobra Season 6 in Korea. Oh, really?
What's up?
I saw that Karate Kid has like part 1, 2, and 3, but I think Cobra Kai like connects straight from the first original movie, so I don't think I have to watch part 2 and 3. But anyways, that Tech Knight dungeon thing, and the fact that Hughie was sincerely like a big fan of Tech Knight,
yeah,
before walking into that dungeon.
Yeah, so like I'm glad you mentioned that because I was hoping there were going to be like 1 or 2 lines about that where Hughie says like before he was about to like before the whole thing. Like, I thought Hughie might do this like Tech Knight, you don't have to do this. I loved you growing up, and Tech Knight goes, yeah, I'm still gonna do it. like the mace actually reaches his skin. But man, but that Tech.
Man, it was hilarious. Like everything that was like prepared for him, that German chocolate cake, and that fart. I mean, what the hell, guys?
Yeah,
that is so weird.
No, but my favorite moment was when the butler decides to kill his adopted son. No, but you know what was funny? Like he was like it was such. I can tolerate all this, but like. Slavery again, basically no. So he just goes in and then he just garrots the motherfucker. That was hilarious to me.
And I couldn't help but think about Pulp Fiction and Marcellus Wallace.
Yeah.
Did
you guys
with that gimp?
Yeah. Did you guys see Gen V? Yeah, we did. I think they're gonna do. They are gonna make a cameo in 2 episodes. I think so because why would they show those 2 guys, right?
Yeah, because I think they're gonna have to weave the show into this.
Yeah. No, the safe word being Zendaya is the most like. It was so funny.
Yes, I think it's like a joke on Spider-Man.
It's like a fuck you joke.
And I also love the fact that they couldn't extract information out of Tech Knight by like hurting him because he's a masochist. He loves that pain. He's like, oh yes.
Yeah.
So instead, they donate his money to all these like liberal groups.
Yeah.
That was hilarious too.
Yeah. Overall, now we have to talk about the real shocker, because the lactation fetish thing of Homelander.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It gave me a lot of Stillwell vibe. But
what's up, Cat?
I'm kind of starting to like this like Firecracker character. I thought she was just gonna be sidelined after like getting beaten to a pulp by Starlight, but we can see her kind of like making herself like make her move inside the inner circle, and I love that the fact that like everything she went through to get herself capable of lactating was like. It was like pure and sincere. That's what's so funny about her.
Yeah, I mean, like, I do think I'm glad you mentioned that because I think her like idolizing Homelander is actually genuine, and that's what makes her a little bit scary.
Yeah,
because because remember during even season 1, all of 7. I mean, we never get the view of Translucent, but the other guys are very aware of like. Who Homelander actually is, they're there because of fear, but now it turns out we know that when she said anything, like this is some kind of like Stormfront would love Firecracker, like they would like she would be like
mein Kinder,
mein Kinder, and then like the perfect soldier, the captain of the SS who gives titties to the Fuhrer anytime he wants some mama milk.
And I also love Homelander's reaction to this, because when he kind of realizes like how far she went just to give him that, he's kind of like he's kind of shook, because I don't think up until that point he had experienced so much like selflessness from someone.
No, he did though. Like, but I think that happened because he had such a bad day at the rich people meeting, and then he needed something to feel good, and then that's when he is moved. Because we know now for sure, thanks to the mama doctor, that he has this craving of approval and love. And then, because he had such a shitty day. Because Neuman being this, like, Neuman is such a perfect villain, because, like, in that she is not only a soup, but she knows how to survive in the real world. You know how we talked about this? And so, like, that's what makes her dangerous. And her pitch to the rich people were also
hi,
really
what's
nice.
up, Kat? We have some new people joining our chat today.
Yeah.
Hold on. Should have been me instead. I mean, what crazy scene. Cough, cough.
Yeah.
Ha, ha, ha. And
what you feel about Deep and Black Noir? I think they're going to cause some trouble.
Oh, and I also like the fact that the Noir's actor's face is revealed because it turns out he's the same actor who played the original Noir as well.
Yeah, you told me that.
And I think he kind of deserves to like promote himself through the show because he's done a pretty good job.
No, so like
being so silent.
Yeah, so to answer your question, DGF, this is what I think. They're gonna do some dumb shit, like them two, like
the Deep and
Noir.
The
Dumb and Dumber, and they're gonna like try to get approval from Homelander by doing some side quest, and they're gonna fuck up. That's how I think. But Noir said he can fly, so I would like to see how that works.
Oh yeah, that was a surprise.
Yeah.
I had no clue that he was capable of flying.
Yeah, I laughed so badly at them when they show Homelander clinging on her. Beep, 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 and the American flag on the wall. Yeah. No, it was like you know what, Zezzy? It was an inverted Maria image of the Jesus baby that's Homelander and the Maria who's not pregnant and the American flag. Yeah.
America.
Yeah, no, I mean, when I took Red away from it, she was pacing at the back door. She jumped through the back door and attacked me when I woke up from nightmare. Why is that? Oh, man. Bella is Red's mother. She's a good mom.
Okay. The milk is Homelander's real weakness. Oh. Maybe they're going to use the virus on Firecracker and she's going to transmit the virus through the milk.
Yo, man, you sick motherfucker.
The show is sick. What do you expect? That's totally plausible.
Hey, you know what? I was just joking. That is a good theory, but I also feel like Firecracker is going to die this season. Because like I said, I think she's kind of in over her head. Remember, Homelander is an extremely dangerous individual. Like, look at even Stormfront. Like, anybody who gets involved with Homelander has, like, a very bad track record. And once you ingrain yourself like that, and I think it's a little bit different relationship than Stormfront, because in Stormfront cases, I thought they were equals. You know, Homelander and Stormfront. So they were more of a couple. But here, Firecracker is an underling. Like she vows service to him, and you know how Homelander treats his subordinates.
Yeah,
like
we saw how he treated Tech Knight in the show. We're not equals. You're pathetic.
I think Stormfront and Stan Edgar were the two people that could actually like be on a level footing with Homelander, and that's why he doesn't like do that to them.
That's one thing I wonder about in this show. Scott Walker, can you guys help me out with that nightmare I had about her? I'm not really sure because dreams don't really translate into. I mean, doesn't necessarily translate into something that happens in reality. Dream's a dream, so don't put your mind into it too much. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, Bella's not gonna attack you.
Yeah,
she loves you, man.
Yeah, Dream is what's up?
Oh, well, hold on. Let's go back to talking about the show. I was going to talk about Stan Edgar because Homelander mentions of his like whereabouts to Victoria Neuman. We only saw like that scene where she pops off his driver's head, and we have no idea where he is. But we assumed that she kind of like rescued him. So I was wondering about his whereabouts in this episode, but they didn't show us. So I'm wondering what kind of role he's going to play for the future episodes. Because Samir, he needs to make that virus. What's Stan going to do?
Yo. Respect to Samir. If I had a self-talking person in front of me who just chopped off my leg, I'm not fucking making that medicine. Man, fuck you. Like seriously. I mean, if you torture me, I will eventually bend. But if I have a madman to talk to, have sick.
What's your guys' theory for episode 7? Hold on. I think we have 2 more episodes left. This is episode 7 and 8.
Yeah.
So I suspect that they are going to force a virus out of Samir.
You mean Butcher will?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Butcher
because this is now we know it's Butcher's operation.
That's right. So he's going to get that virus, but again, I think it's going to be very limited. He's only going to have 1 shot or something. But I think he's going to go that path. He's going to use it on someone else's Homelander.
No, but don't you think that doesn't make sense? Because they now explain that the only way they can make something as lethal to kill Homelander is to make it airborne. That's what I understood it.
Oh, that's right. They said it's unstable.
So, like, I think Butcher has a decision to either make an airborne one, which will spread the world and cause a compound V pandemic, or not make it. And my theory is that he's not going to make it. But to answer your question, DGF, I think we are definitely going to see the tumor. We are going to see the tumor.
And maybe that tumor thing is going to be the one that kind of deals with Homelander. Because we still don't know about his
full power, right?
We've only seen the aftermath of this virus. I mean, not the virus, this parasite thing.
Yeah. So, no, I think, like, I'm actually hoping the virus just pops out of, like the skull cracks open and it comes out. And I'm, like, no lie, it would make my day if I see the virus turn around and make a Becca face or some dumb shit and talk in front of the boys, right? And listen, Won-Jin, my theory is that the boys are all gonna see that, and the enemy soups are gonna see that, and they're gonna lose their shit. Cause now it makes sense. So, hey, DJF, I have a theory. Deep and Noir are gonna fight Butcher, and they are gonna in for a surprise. That's my theory.
Oh,
don't that make sense? That's like the dumbest thing they can do, because they think Butcher is not V'd up. So my theory is Noir and Deep will find Butcher alone or something and try to fight him, and then they're gonna realize that this is some fucked up shit. Like, that's one possibility.
And also, I think this show also kind of foreshadows of Frenchie's future, because we now know Tech Knight's family owns all those private prisons, because, you know, in the U.S., many of these prisons are privatized. So maybe Frenchie is in one of those prisons, and Tech Knight's death or anything that has to do with him kind of influences what he faces in the future. So maybe he'll make his way out and maybe join the team again. Maybe we'll see that in episode 7.
I gotta be honest, Won-Jin. That's a good theory, but I don't care about Frenchie at all. Like he's the most uninteresting character out of this whole series.
Also, Homelander is making camps to put people that don't agree with him. Yeah, it's like basically like a political asylum kind of thing.
Yeah, like, this is not a theory, DGF, but here's, like, I actually think Ryan will kill Homelander. Like, maybe, I don't know if it's gonna happen this season or next season, but if you're really looking for something like tragic, then Ryan will kill Homelander or be forced to, and maybe Butcher has to then use the virus to kill Ryan, because Ryan is also corrupted now. Because remember, Becca said something interesting this episode. If you kill Homelander with the virus or whatever, you're gonna make Ryan a monster because Homelander is his dad. So I think that's another possibility.
Makes sense.
I just saw a meme matching Homelander and Ronaldo.
What do you think the craziest or weirdest thing happened this season besides this episode? Mine would be that sheep.
Yeah,
those sheep and the bulletproof chicken.
Yeah,
man, that shit was the bomb.
Yeah,
that was the weirdest crap.
You know, it did make me wish I could see a Gen V'd up, compound V'd up hippopotamus.
Oh man,
like I would love to see that.
But then we saw a bull get ripped apart by those sheep.
So we don't know what's gonna happen.
We don't know what's gonna happen.
Like, okay, that makes sense. Because it's just funny if like a literal fly gets the virus, maybe that's gonna be more superpowered than an elephant. So
or maybe this compound like leaks into like a local zoo.
Oh, another prediction for DGF. I think Starlight's power is gonna come back before the episode ends, and it's gonna be more powerful. I think Starlight is gonna have an upgrade.
I think that would be like a classic. What's it called? The hero's journey. She's facing her worst fear.
No, don't you think it's not?
By making that sincere apology to Firecracker, I think she removed that mental block.
Okay.
That mental block, and maybe like you said, she's gonna get the power back.
Or better analogy is Dragon Ball. Because Super Saiyan 1, now 2, 3. So I do think Starlight is going to get a power up. Like, because, and... But it does... Hey, what's your theory on Gen V? Like, I mean, not Gen V, but the Compound V. I do think, like, maybe damaged people get more power. You know, like, mentally. I think, like... Maybe that's a stretch.
I don't know, because when we see what's her name, Zoe, Victoria Neuman's daughter, I think it's just completely random.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because I think she had a pretty good childhood.
Oh, so back to Zoe. Do you think Zoe might? I think Zoe might die though. Because remember, Neuman hasn't turned to the dark side yet. She's like one of the most rational person in that room among the 7 and Homelander's cabal. But I think something that will push her over the edge is like Zoe actually dying.
Well, Samir getting kidnapped and getting his leg chopped off is already... I mean, she doesn't know about it yet, but once she finds out, I think it's going to kind of, like, agitate her.
Yes, but I don't think that's going to push her over the edge, though. But Zoe will. Oh, and now that you mentioned that, it'll be so funny now that you mentioned that Neuman finds out and tries to head pop Butcher, but it doesn't work. Because Butcher has a fucking tumor. You know, that'll be amazing. That might happen.
That makes sense.
Right.
And that kind of makes him immune to her power.
Right.
That would be interesting.
Or I would love to see, like, Neuman looking at her, like, trying to do it, and then says, because remember, he can read your body signal. She's like, what the fuck is that?
I think, yeah, in order to make Victoria Neuman the ultimate villain, I think that would be like a better scenario. So we're all talking about Homelander and how dangerous he is, but I think he might just die in an instant when Victoria Neuman just pops his head, and everybody's gonna be like flabbergasted. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
she could do this all this time, and then she becomes the major villain, and then she tries to kill Butcher, but it doesn't work.
Guys, for newcomers, this is Won-Jin's theory that he has been repeating every podcast.
Victoria Neuman could be the true villain here.
Yeah, Walker, we can talk about that in our Let's Talk session, but we're going to talk about this and House of the Dragon, and then let's talk about Jurassic World or Terminator. I think Soldier Boy is definitely coming back, DGF, because remember, in Season 3, remember they put him in like a hibernation tank again? So I think... Oh! So like they might bring him back for a team-up. Like, I think that's definitely
I kind of really enjoyed Soldier Boy's appearance.
Yeah. He was a good boomer Joker.
He's so old school.
Yeah, I think Sister Sage is gonna return her capacity, and then she's gonna have to deal with the fallout of her failure over this episode.
Oh man, Screwy Sean, what's up? You're new here. Okay.
Wait, why she pop Homelander head? Was that ever explained?
I don't think she's tried so far.
No, but like, what's it? Oh, maybe.
Yeah, maybe she can just pop his head up.
No, but remember, okay, here's a counter argument. Remember in the Crazy Sheep episode? Like Stan says, so you're developing this virus to counter Homelander. So don't you think that just like means that Neuman can't do it? That's why she's trying to make the virus.
Maybe it wasn't for Homelander. Maybe she has a bigger scheme.
Okay, Won-Jin, I respect you, man, and that's a possible theory, but I must respectfully decline. I feel like, don't you think so? Like, why would you go through that trouble if you can just pop him? And besides, let me tell you something. Homelander already in Stan's eye, which is probably Newman's perspective too, is more trouble than he is worth. So remember how Stan said we're going to just stop the superhero business entirely? And because Homelander and Neuman fucked him over, they're continuing the soup business.
And what better way to control all soups under you with a virus that can kill them all? Because that's power for Victoria Neuman. So that makes sense.
No, but I don't think so, because like she's going to put herself in danger too. Remember how Samir said the reason why they didn't go for the airborne is he says, my wife and Zoe.
Yeah, so she doesn't at first... When they first developed the virus, it wasn't supposed to be airborne, remember? It's like an injection.
No, but like, okay, that actually makes sense, because they were doing it at Galt again. But enough to kill Homelander, they have to do airborne.
No, Homelander, she could always pop his head. She's just playing dumb right now.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay.
She's the more dangerous one here.
You know what? Everybody is allowed to...
I don't know. We got 2 episodes left and another season. So we'll have to see how things unfold.
But anyway, let's rate the episode, guys. Hey, you want to go first?
I would give this episode like an 8.5 out of 10. It had a lot of surprises and twists, but I think it was just kind of abrupt. And also, right now, the story is kind of all over the place. You know, Butcher's kind of outside the team, and the team's also like getting that information from A-Train.
Is getting panic attack.
He's having a heart attack, and Kimiko, she's trying to visit Frenchie, but he doesn't let her see her. I mean, he doesn't let her see him. So it was kind of all over the place, yet it still had that shock element. And that dungeon thing was freaking hilarious. Man, that was some like Pulp Fiction stuff.
Did you think it went a little too far though? Maybe.
I don't think there is anything that can go too far
in the boys. In the context of the boys.
Yeah.
And we already know what we're in for, right? No, but hey, my favorite gal is Ashley. So gangster.
Ashley, that's right.
Ashley. And then I love how they kiss after they like do that.
After she urinates on Hughie.
No, is it urinate? I think it's the C word. But I love it when they're like, oh, you still got it. Like these like
you still got it, mommy.
Yeah. I love Ashley's like whole bitch mode. I also think she's playing dumb. 7 and 10 for me. It was a good one, but I think episode 4 is my favorite.
Yeah. Which one was episode 4?
4 is the one with the flying sheep, I think.
Wasn't that the last episode? Wasn't that episode 5? Episode 4 is the one where Homelander visits his old lab.
You're right.
His lab.
You're right.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Yeah.
That's true.
For me, this one I give it a 8. I give it an 8. Because I did wonder at the end of the sheep episode, like how are they gonna bring all this together? But actually, I have a different opinion. I feel like finally the Frenchie story and like. I think this is the setup for all of this to coalesce in the next episode. And another great choice I loved was the ending of this episode, where we get the shock of Butcher actually hallucinating. And remember, the end credit music is, I think, the darkest I have heard so far, because most of the time it's kind of parody, right? But like, it kind of made me worry what's going to happen now, because like I felt like the stakes have never been higher with Butcher being in this demonic mode.
Yeah, and you can see from like the way his face is like made up, you can see that he's not feeling well.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I agree with an 8.5 because they managed to surprise me, and that is exactly what I was hoping for.
7.
Okay.
So JoeJinMovieSoAwesome gives this a 8.25. Yeah. But anyway, guys, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. But we're gonna take a short break and come back in about 2 to 3 minutes to talk about House of the Dragon season 2 episode 3. Okay. Hey guys, welcome newcomers, Screwy Sean,
DGF.
Yeah.
And there was hold on. There was also Cat. That's right, Cat.
And sorry, guys, for our poor operation, because we haven't had this much chat in.
We ghetto.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, this has been JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I was Joe.
I was Won-Jin.
We'll see you guys in 3 minutes.
No, I am Won-Jin. Oh. And you are Joe.
Are you sure that's no? But or
this has been.
Oh, so that's what
this
they say.
Has been
this has been JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I am Joe. Okay, so when we use the past tense, we're talking about the show.
We gotta be some pair of grammar Nazis here.
All right. See you in a bit. Bye, guys.
Okay, we'll be right back.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? Someone put a clap into that boy.
Billy Joe, get off the porch.